This summer, we're sharing 5 RV accessories that have earned a permanent spot in our setup. A few are new, but we're already hooked. Plus, we ask a few fellow RVing families to share their summer must-haves for the heat, and most of them, surprisingly, picked the same things. What's your favorite summer must-have?
Kool-Aid?
Punch.
Favorite summer must-haves for camping? He's a man after my own heart.
Right.
Yeah. It's pretty big. Pretty big. I don't know if this is open or not.
Oh, we're following.
Well, we're gonna go look. Guys, it's hot as balls.
What's up, guys? We are at Roundabout Oxford in Mississippi again. I'm sorry if you missed us, but a lot of you caught us while we're here.
Yes.
This video is not a tour on Roundabout Oxford. If you want to catch that tour, check out this video here. Well, we took our family down here for a quick weekend trip in the dead of summer, and we're glad we did it. We had a blast with our kids. They are still working on the place, so there's things that need to be done. We'll tell you that. They're getting cabanas, good cabanas. Those are coming.
And they did get the putt-putt golf thing fixed, so they do have that going on. Pickleball is better. Basketball is a work in progress. So that's...
Beach volleyball is a work in progress.
Beach volleyball is a work in progress.
Cabanas are a work in progress. Love this place. We had a blast. We are burnt, crispy, fried, and we are Kentucky Fried Chickens right now.
It's so hot, and it's been, and like it's like 7 o'clock right now.
And it's Friday night, and the campground has filled up. This place is hopping, and we've run into so many of you. This is an impromptu video, so we don't want you to think that we're always on it. We're always scripted. We are throwing this together because we had so much fun with our family. We were not filming any of that. We were here to spend time with them, and I know y'all respect that. So many of you came up to us and said, hi, nice to meet you. We love that part. This is why we do this, so thank you for that. Even though we were with our family, y'all were so respectful, and but it just worked out, and we've met so many new friends this week. So we can't wait to camp with y'all soon again. Getting to the point of this video, we thought we would throw together a video that is still very valuable because we met some people this week that have only been camping a handful of times. And so you guys might actually get some value out of some summer accessories that'll help you from sweating to death and having a heat stroke while you're camping with your family.
I have sweat in places that I didn't realize I had.
So on the days of the dog days of summer, when it's 96, the humidity's rough. I mean, even the pool water is hot. Come on, guys. That's hard to camp in. We normally don't camp in this weather.
It was so hot, I didn't have to fire up my grill. I just put the meat on the grill and closed the lid. And that's how we cooked our food. That's how hot it was.
We're going to get to how we grilled in this heat, and it worked out. But we did cook for our family this week. These things are going to help you in the summer. I think these are things we like. First is
it's called bubble pack. But it's basically like if aluminum foil and bubble wrap had a baby, this is what this stuff is. It looks like aluminum foil, but it's bubble. It's like a insulated, reflective type stuff. We have the front window in our camper, and because we have the front window in our camper, it's like the hottest room in our camper. And honestly, like if you were in a motorhome or something of that nature, it would work for the same. But it's just something that we put up there. It reflects heat. It lets that room stay a little more reasonable. Get you something on your larger windows to reflect the heat off these, because if you think about it, these windows have tint on them, which is useless, and they're single pane. So these things are essentially like a giant ant farm or magnifying glass.
I love that front window that we have. I love it. Great views, but in the summertime, you can't see out of it because the shades are always drawn. Mm-hmm. So if you don't know, guys, we buy these campers for all the windows and all the views, but if you're camping in the dead of summer, you ain't going to see. It's so hot that you've got to keep the shades down.
And if it's open, it's in the summer, and you've hit so many bugs where you're going that you just, it's like it makes you feel like you got like something wrong with your eyes when you look at it, like, is that a spot?
Moving on to item number 2. This is new to me. I wanted to show you guys the picnic table toppers that I got. I found these on Amazon, and they're fitted with this elastic. They're 72-inch, and they have bench covers too. So it's a set of a table cover and a bench cover. Now, it does have a little bit of a pocket, which I wouldn't use this, but it's like advertised on their Amazon listing, like, ooh, there's a storage pocket. Okay, cool. I don't really know what I would use that for. But anyway, they're supposed to wipe down pretty good. They're supposed to be waterproof, and it seems to be so far. We had item number 3 on this cover, which we'll tell you about in a minute, which is Jarrett's new grilling machine, and it seemed to do great. So they're kind of a slippery, plasticky, easy to clean material. No, it's not super tight. No, it's not going to fit every single picnic table that you use. But what I find is when we're camping, especially in the summer, well, maybe in the fall too, you know, you show up to a site and there's bird crap all over the picnic table or other things or someone else's leftover grease or, you know, they're not always in the greatest of shape. These here, of course, at the resort were nice. The ones we had before were just the cover. It's just like a sheet, right? And then you gotta buy those little clips and clip them on. Well, they don't always work. And not only do they not always work, they break. And then those little clips, you lose them in your camper. You don't know where they're at. And so far, I've loved this because it just stays on. It's not blowing away.
Well, the great thing is with the benches being covered, I'm pointing, but you can't see my hand, is if you're at one of the campgrounds that has a good old-fashioned metal bent table, and you see a lot of more and more metal tables, you won't burn your biscuits.
Exactly.
With your cover on it.
I'm impressed, and they come in all kinds of like weird colors, tie-dye, red, white, and blue stuff. I don't know, I think this is definitely an accessory that we will definitely use again. It's gonna stay put and not blow away. Therefore, it made the list. Great summertime accessory, and it wasn't expensive. And we'll put it in our Amazon store for you. Item number 3 isn't necessarily something that you might wanna use in the 95-degree heat, although you might. It depends on how you're parked. If you've got a site that's shaded where you're gonna grill, tell them what item number 3 is. And
so it's and it's funny, it's because I have a Traeger at home, but it is my tabletop pit boss. And like Valerie said, it's not something that's going to keep you cool, but it is something that if you're trying to feed people or you want to eat good while you're camping in the summer, it's great for hot dogs, brats, expensive fish, hamburgers, chicken breast. I mean, it's the hamburgers, chicken breast, what we did this weekend. So it's been great. And honestly, it's when you're out, and you're under the awning, it's not too bad. So it is what it is. But highly recommend you get one of those, of some sort of grill. In particular, just, one, if you're at a place like a Roundabout and you want to save some money, it's a good way to do it. So
I really like it. It takes the pellets, it smells good. Everything you've made is delicious. The chicken, we just made barbecue chicken. I seasoned it a little bit with like a Traeger seasoning or whatever.
You season Traeger seasoning on a pit boss?
Yeah. I can do whatever the hell I want.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's what we have is Traeger seasonings right now. And then I marinated it in barbecue sauce. It was delicious. It was 25 minutes on what temp? 400
I think is what I cooked it on.
Yeah, we made 10 breasts and then we did burgers.
And I keep it in the back of my truck. So if you ever need to borrow, if we're camping, you need to borrow a grill, it's in the back of my truck.
So 3rd time using it. Totally. You were the one that cooked on it, but I like it. So I'm recommending it. Are you recommending it? It made the video.
It made the video, and honestly, Brad, we're going camping with you guys in a few weeks, you and Dana.
He can be the ultimate decider.
I expect you to make me something really good off my it's a little, it's going to be a little, it's going to be a little dirty, so you're going to need to clean it before you cook on it.
Brad's the actual pit boss master, right?
You keep telling me about how good of a cook he is, so we're about to find out.
We're going to test you out, Brad. But you know who inspired the Father's Day birthday gift was at Winding Waters when we met Jeff and Brandy. So with the pit boss, you might sweat to death, but your family's gonna eat good. And when you're camping, everybody wants to eat good. See, they're all grilling out right now in the 95-degree heat. I smelled some hamburgers over here.
So number 4 are these little floaty doodobs that we got. And this is a Walmart special, but you can get these on Amazon too. But these are great for pools, lazy rivers.
Those are the plastic blow-up ones that are the cheapies, and I love these because, for kids.
And you can deflate them and roll them up like a nice little ball and throw them in a closet somewhere. So if you're camping and you got limited space options, we really like these. My favorite is probably, we've had these the longest. Not my favorite, but I do like these as well. These are, if you're a little more portly like myself, they will keep you from drowning.
These are great because they're like a fabric. But also, there goes that snap again. I don't know why I did that. Also,
I'm not gonna get any prettier every time you snap.
Carolina, make them prettier when I snap. Okay, back to Jarrett. Okay, the center is fabric, and I feel like they take longer to dry.
They do take longer to dry.
Yeah, so that's the only thing I'm like, pass. And that's when we found the perfect. So what I like about this one is the mesh center. Yeah. It's just, I don't know, it feels cooler. I don't know. The one with the fabric is like too much fabric. They dry faster.
These dry faster, and that's what's nice about these, because I can put these out on the picnic table and let them sit for not very long, and they're ready to go into the bay. Where Valerie is, right, the fabric ones, you know, I feel like they got to sit out a little longer. You got to get them in the sun because you don't want to throw those wet fabric in your bay, and then you're going to have a big old fat mildew problem.
But they roll up nicely too, so they pack nicely, and then show them how you carry it under your arm to the pool. I know this is silly, but like everyone at this pool at Roundabout had some of these. Yeah, just like that. They're easy to carry.
So number 5 is this Dreo fan. So this is a 13-inch oscillating fan, which is really cool because it goes like this, left and right, but then it also does this and then comes back down. It's kind of like when your kids roll your eyes at you. This does the same motion. This is really cool. So it does come on a stand. We opted for a little smaller one because we want to be able to keep it in our camper. Now, the way I refer this, so we told you about the venti fans. And the venti fans are great, and we still have one in our room. And it's nice because the venti fan is chargeable and it moves some air. But when it comes to moving air, the Dreo's like, hey, hold my beer, because this one like moves some air. So I mean it's literally been in the 90s since we've been here this week, and it's a comfortable 71 in here right now. So the camper feels great, and it's a lot of this because this thing is just pushing air everywhere.
Okay, so even more important tip, check-in time is what, 1, 2, 3 o'clock sometimes, and when it's 96 degrees, guess what ain't catching up till 10 p.m. your AC.
Yeah, when we got in Wednesday and plugged the camper in, I looked at the thermostat and it said, hell no.
Is that what it said?
Yeah. It was like 99, and then I know it was 99 because it couldn't go to 100 and whatever. So, but it was really hot. So this thing here helps everything catch up. It's pushing air up to our bedroom. It's pushing air around our living room. Makes a big difference.
This thing's awesome. You can get it on Amazon. They also make it on the stand that oscillates. They also have a larger fan. This is the 13-inch. And
this is perfect.
Perfect for the camper.
Yeah, I was gonna say perfect camper size.
And it's got 3 settings, 3 speeds, and then 2 oscillating motions. And it has a remote.
Hey guys, quick correction here. So I said this was a Dreo fan. And it's not a Dreo fan. It's actually a Woozoo. As you can see, it's spelled W-O-O-Z-O-O.
This thing is awesome. As if it's super hot outside, which it is. You got all your shades down, but look how it oscillates. It can go left and right, but it can also go all around. So see, now it's coming at me. Now it's gonna go that way, so we can both be sitting here, and it'll give you a breeze, and then me a breeze, and then you a breeze. And this is the quiet mode. Can't even hear it. Because it's a light breeze. Maybe a baby needs a light breeze.
Well, this baby.
I know, you like it going
This baby needs
Mach force air.
hurricane force. You know.
So those are our 5 summer must-have accessories that we feel like are definite things that we would use. We're gonna go try to find someone in the next site over and see what they recommend for like a must-have summer accessory.
Let's go do it. It's hot as crap outside and everybody's in their camper, but we'll find somebody. Yeah. So I'm here with my new friend Ryan. So what are you camping?
I'm camping in that Brinkley 3110 right there. I just got it last Friday.
Oh wow, you like it?
I love it.
So is it your first camper?
No, that's my third in the last 2 years.
You like losing money?
I do, yes.
A lot of it.
100%.
Where are you from?
I'm from Hernando, Mississippi.
So you're close.
Yeah, 45 minutes from here.
Okay. And how long y'all been camping for? 2 years, you said? 3 years.
About 2.5 years or so. Yeah, somewhere around there.
Okay, so I have one question for you.
Oh no.
What is your summer must-have when you're going camping?
The Ninja Slushie has been the go-to for multiple people at this table, but not me so far.
Well, this is really funny because they were really loud and rambunctious. And
oh yeah, there's multiple people at this table that have taken part in the Ninja Slushie.
Guys, I appreciate you doing this. I hung out with Ryan and them in the Lazy River for quite a while today, but it's very nice to meet you guys.
It was great to see you, and glad we got to hang out with you for a little while today, and hope y'all have safe travels tomorrow.
Okay, this is Jared, not Randy. Jared, it's got a cool fan over here I wanted to show you because honestly, the one we just showed you was great for the inside, but this one is cooling me off as I'm talking to them. And it's great for the outside. And he got it at Home Depot. Yeah. So there you go.
I like Home Depot.
There's a pit boss with a boudin stuffed pork loin on it.
So how far? That's by Memphis.
It's about 45 minutes from here.
Okay. And they got the best meat market in Tennessee?
Best meat market in Mississippi, in like North Mississippi.
So you're still in Mississippi,
Yep, I'm still in Mississippi.
but barely.
Pretty much.
So we walked around and found someone else for our next site over to kind of end this video, and we found these folks, super nice people from Mississippi.
Yeah.
What's your guys' names?
Wesley Patterson.
Cassandra.
Cassandra.
Uh-huh.
And we just moseyed on into their site like we've known them our entire life.
Absolutely.
And they are friendly enough that they didn't chase us off.
Not at all. Not at all. Welcome everybody.
We're looking for somebody to talk to. I'm
There,
just playing.
there you go. So how long have you guys been camping?
What, about 6, 7 years now? Yeah,
Okay.
about 6 or 7 years.
Okay, and have you always been in the Wildcat?
Well, we had a bumper pool at first, and
Okay.
then we moved on to the Wildcat.
Okay, quick question. Favorite place to camp?
I'm gonna say Persimmon Hill, where we really started camping at.
In Enid, Mississippi.
Yeah.
Okay.
But now that we have started camping here, I would think
You like the
Roundabout.
you like the bougie stuff. You like the nice stuff.
Yes.
So, quick question. So it's hot as crap this weekend, as you guys know. We're all standing here sweating together.
Right.
Favorite summer must-haves for camping?
I'm gonna say
For you, I'm going to say the Ninja Slushie. For me,
I'ma
it's
say-
a
The
must-have.
ninja slushies.
Uh-huh.
okay, and I'm gonna say the pit boss smoke.
So he's a man after my own heart. He just got a pit boss smoker just like I did recently, Father's Day.
Right.
And so we're learning together,
Exactly.
and it is a very much a must-have.
That would be the pit boss for me. Love it to death.
So do you stand here with the spatula in one hand and a glass in the other hand?
You already know what to say. He already know what to say.
Yes,
And Miss Cassandra will come out and going to say, "Are the hamburgers done?" He's going to say,
that's right.
"I don't know."
In a minute, baby.
When the smoke clears. Uh-huh.
Right.
Yes.
What are you making?
Just a mango margarita.
Ooh,
Oh,
that
very-
sounds good.
very
What
good.
kind of tequila?
Virgin. The kids wanted slushes after they came from the pool, so
Oh,
it's
okay.
virgin right now.
Okay.
So what time do you load it up? What time's you go from unleaded to leaded?
As soon as the lights go out.
We'll be back in about 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I really appreciate y'all doing this with us, and it's so nice to meet you guys.
Hey, you too, man.
You guys are a hoot. This has been so much fun just getting out talking to people. And you guys have the best tools too.
Everybody likes the Ninja.
I've got to get me in that Ninja.
I'm telling you.
I was about to ask Cassandra for a drink, but I was a little bit shy because we just met her. So Cassandra, I'll hit you up next time.
Super nice people. Thank you guys for doing that. Ryan, thanks for doing that with us again. And we're going to see who else we see. This might be the end of the video. It might not.
Let's see if we can find someone else. Going on dark, the crickets are cricketing, the bullfrogs are bullfrogging.
There's a car behind us.
and there's a car and I'm in the way.
Okay, so now we're with some subscribers. His wife is hiding because she doesn't have makeup on, which I'm like, whatever. It's dark outside. Well, you won't know anyway.
I feel her. We're both behind the camera at this point.
Valerie's-
It's hot and we're sweaty.
Valerie said that she's hot and sweaty, and so she feels it. So, quick question. What's your name?
My name's Robert.
What's your favorite color?
Red. Red is my favorite color.
Oh, I thought it was orange.
Okay, orange is my favorite. Orange and white's my favorite colors.
All right, so apparently we're
Go Vols.
So apparently we're about to start a marital fight. So we met these guys. Actually, as soon as we pulled in, we were actually walking up to the cabins to see our son, and we walked by, and they said, "Hey, we know you." So we thought, well, we're gonna get them on camera. So, how long you been camping?
We've been camping for about 10 years. We've been camping, yeah. This is our 6th camper. This is
Sixth?
our first fifth wheel.
6 campers in 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
So you like to lose money on campers?
Well,
So do we.
this is the only one I've lost money on so far because this is the only brand new one I've ever bought.
So you're in a Durango.
Yep,
KZ product. So we're in a KZ product.
That's
so
right.
do you like it?
I like it a lot. The KZ product is phenomenal. I had a different brand before this. I wouldn't recommend it. But KZ Durango has not given me one problem. I've had it for almost a year now.
And you guys go a lot.
We do. We travel. We just got back from Tombstone, Arizona. I've
Okay.
been on the road for a month, so
Okay.
we've did about almost 3,000 miles in less than a month.
Well using it. So you're
Yep.
getting your money's worth.
Yeah.
You're getting your money's worth. So all right, quick question. Must have. What is your camping must have?
Well, my wife and I work remote, so a must-have is good internet service, as we all know, and we travel with 2. And they're both.
See it right there.
Yeah, they're both of our favorites. It just depends on what area you're in. Like Starlink, we're using it here now because T-Mobile wasn't giving us 5 bars. But if T-Mobile's good and we're getting 5 bars, we always revert back to T-Mobile. But I like Starlink because you can cut it on and off. You can pause the service, and you get prorated service. So I really like Starlink. It's probably my favorite.
But it's not nearly as fast as the T-Mobile.
You're right, it's not, Jerry. It's not. But again, T-Mobile is probably my favorite, especially when it's giving us 5 bars. But Starlink, when you're out west and you're in the middle of nowhere, it is clutch, buddy. It does great.
What about a summer must-have? Now we know Angela has a must-have over here too.
So we have a bully rescue puppy dog, and this dog will not use the restroom on a leash.
Really?
She won't. She's a rescue. We've had her for also almost a year, and her name's Journey Grace. But we named her Journey because of everything, all the traveling we do. But that dog pen, she loves it. I can open up that dog pen gate, open up the camper door, and she runs right in, does her business, clean it up, and back in the camper she goes. And she loves it. And like I said, she was a rescue, but I tell everybody she rescued us more than
So
we rescued her.
she's a pretty color.
I noticed that it's a little bit taller because you got a big dog.
It is 32 inches tall.
And you can fit all this in your bed of your truck, or where do you pack it?
The bay of my camper. I've got it where I slide it right in my camper. Fits really good. Yeah. If I had to do it all over again, I probably wouldn't get as the height on this because she ain't going nowhere. She loves people. She loves kids. We have 6 grandkids, and she loves them. But she thinks everybody's supposed to pet her. But anyways, that's a must-have. If you've got a dog, you need that.
So you say you put that in your bay. Is your bay as big as mine?
It's pretty big. Pretty big. I don't know if this one's open or not.
Oh, we're calling it.
Well, we're gonna go look.
Oh, here she
Yeah,
comes.
it's open.
Hey, Journey. Hey, Journey.
So I got a lot of stuff in there. I got all the tools I need. I've got blowers,
okay?
but oh yeah,
Okay.
no problem. But
I believe it's the same size or it's not bigger than ours.
I can literally put that whole thing, slide it right in here. It's 2 sections. It's about 14 pieces, and it's about this tall when I get done, and it rides great.
Where's your Victron?
It's in this bay right here.
You have one?
Small one, not very big. It's just a small one. I need to get a bigger one.
All right,
I really do. And that's a must too when you're, as you guys know, when you're traveling on the roads like this and you want to spend the night somewhere, you need to have a soft start, which I'm going to install, and one more or at least 2 more solar panels.
So the soft start, you have mock airs, I'm assuming. You have Coleman's.
I do.
Get the Coleman brand.
Okay.
Super easy to put on.
Okay.
Like if I can do it, you can do it.
Okay.
But no, it's awesome. It's really nice to meet you guys. And so
You too. I was watching your organizational video. Loved it. It was great.
well,
I need to watch it again, don't I?
you've got some work.
No, it looks good. Well, I was going to say, you must have watched a roundabout video because you booked the site that we recommended.
The first time y'all stayed here, we watched that video.
Okay.
And I told her, I said, if we ever get in that area, we got to stay there.
Okay.
And I highly recommend this campground.
Yeah, it's nice.
Great people, great atmosphere. All the kids are having fun,
Yeah.
but it's a nice campground. I encourage anybody to stay here.
Okay,
Awesome,
well,
awesome.
thank you for closing it up.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Stay safe on the road.
I'll do it.
Safe travels. You too, even though you wouldn't get on camera. Whatever. Be that way. We're
Talk to Angela next time.
not friends.
That's right. We'll see each other down the road.
I'm sure we will. I'm sure we will.
We stayed out all night.
Yeah, it's late for us. Close the door. All right, guys. Thank you for everybody who was on this video and said hello. Thank you. The must-have is the general consensus is a Ninja Slushie for the summer and a Pit Boss. So we have the Pit Boss already, so now we need to do the Ninja Slushie, I guess.
Hey, and the Starlink is a great must-have. And you gotta tell them you got the Mini.
So I did get the Mini Starlink. So I do have a Starlink, and I've not used it enough to really have an opinion about it. I did go with the Mini for the simple fact that I don't have to run a router. I just plug it in, turn it on, and it's all built in. There's nothing else to do. So that's why I went that route. So I will give you some more feedback on that one later.
I mean, ChatGPT told us nobody needed it. But RVers begged to differ.
Yeah, when you ain't got internet and cell phone, it's kind of rough, especially if you run a business and you're trying to get a hold of people. So, but anyway, thank you guys so much. See you on our next adventure. Like and subscribe.